How's it vaping, my sweeties? Mrs. V here, and today we are starting the first segment of Shop Talk. So, if you seen me walk into your shop with this notebook, I reviewed your shop. You're lucky. So, today the first shop up for review will be Glass City Vapory in Lancaster, Ohio. I lived there, so shout outs to all my sweeties and all the awesome vape shops that are in Lancaster, Ohio. But today we are only talking about one, and that would be Glass City Vapory. And I absolutely love the crew there. You guys are awesome. Much love from Mrs. B. You were very accommodating and did a little personal interview, which if you watch my episodes, then you know that there will be interviews coming up. I will do straight recorded interviews with the owners of these shops and the staff so you can get to know them personally before you even walk in the door, and as well as a video tour of the shop. So keep that in mind. But since we are doing shop talk, I don't have to talk about e-liquids, so I can sit back, relax, and talk to you guys one-on-one about an awesome shop. I really like them. They are very informative. That is one big key I liked. There was no stupid questions. You can ask them any question and they're not going to judge you based on your question. Most shops you can go into and they'll look at you like you're a moron if you ask a question and you're new to the vape scene and have no idea what you're doing. You can walk in this shop. They will be accommodating, they will be understanding, they will listen, and they're not rude whatsoever. That's what I love the most. You can sit at the counter, have a conversation, and it's nothing bad. Nothing to where you'll feel uncomfortable. You'll feel very comfortable here, I promise you. It is not a huge shop, but all the good things come in small packages. They make amazing house liquid. I absolutely love them. I actually have 2 bottles right here that I had to force myself to stop vaping so that way I could do reviews on them. So make sure if you have not checked out Mrs. B's e-liquid reviews, you definitely get on there and check them out, especially if you want to know about Glass City Vapory's house e-liquids, as I will make it my personal mission to make sure that every e-liquid from the shop, even if it's peach related, I'll have somebody else vape the peach go up on the channel. So, let's get down to brass tacks here. They have an amazing selection of e-liquids. They don't only just carry their house liquids, but they also carry other e-liquids. They carry mostly local e-liquids. So definitely check that out. We actually have one of the sweeties in our group that sell their e-liquid at this shop, Heart of It All e-liquid by Dan and Michelle Carsey. So definitely check out their e-liquids if you haven't yet. They will be going up on the review channel within the next month. So keep that in mind. They also make sure that there's music playing and there's TVs going for entertainment, and anytime there is a football game, that is up on those TVs. So if you are trying to find somebody you can vape with and watch the game at the same time, go down to the shop. Sit down on the couch, sit at the counter, and watch some football and meet some new friends, especially with the staff because they are amazing people and you will not miss on going in and making friends out of those people. They're actually very communicative with the customers. They love having conversations. They love getting to know the customers as they come in, as this is a shop that will remember you as a regular. So make sure you keep that in mind if you're trying to find some place where you can walk in the door and everybody knows your name. This is the shop. It's easily located. It is right next door to Jenny's Pizza on Lincoln Avenue. If you're in the Lancaster area and you haven't discovered the shop yet, if you know how to get to Main Street from Memorial, instead of going to Main, go right. Turn right at the CVS. Go straight down. It's right across from the S&J car lot that's there. Just go right there, and it's right there next to you. You can't miss it. It's right before the old Bob Summerall. Also, one thing that I really do like is that they do comps. So, if you haven't checked out a comp with them, you might want to. They're actually pretty fun and they get huge turnouts. So, go. Go have fun. Go enter a comp and go vape with these people. I'm telling you, you're not going to go wrong in this shop. I was super comfortable. Everybody in there is very nice. You could talk to them about just about anything and they won't judge you. They will actually laugh at some of the things that you say because it's beyond people half the time for some of the things we do say as vapors. It's nice to have somebody that could be like, oh, wet my wick, and they laugh. That's people you want to meet. That's people you want to be around. Because you know what? They make every single moment in that shop awesome. So, another thing that I really liked is that the story as to how the shop started. They're 4 owners, and both of them are couples, but they were all best friends that started a company, kind of just got tired of, needing to go get an e-liquid and, it was too late to go to the shop or, just not having enough places that were accommodating enough. As I believe when they started, all that was in Lancaster was a small vape shop and the tobacco store, which that pretty much takes your chances down really slim to trying to find a specific e-liquid that you'd like. But I like that. They keep it open late. It's 4 friends that wanted to have, a business that helps people, that's accommodating, that has e-liquids readily available if you need it, after work. They're open to a decent hour. Come on, people. How much more could you ask for in a vape shop? I couldn't ask for much more. So I'm not going to, because you know what? They're great people. They do monthly drawings. That's another neat thing that they do. They also sit there and they'll actually talk to you about mods. They have tried pretty much everything that's come into the shop. So if you haven't found one that you're looking for, go in and sit down, talk to them, and they will help you find what would be perfect for you. So keep that in mind. With that said, I will show you the first way that we rate the actual shop talk system. If it's a chill shop, do they serve beverages? Do they have entertainment? Do they have enough space to accommodate many vapors for a competition? Are they easily located? Is it adult friendly or is it family allowed as well? If you need to bring your kid with you to buy an e-liquid, is that permitted? So that's one thing that I definitely want to discuss, that rating system with you guys. Everything I have rated, I take all of those points and I evaluate them into one total score out of 1 through 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. So keep that in mind as I'm going through this. The environment is very calming. There is music playing. There's also amazing signage everywhere. So there's advertisement throughout the entire store. So if you missed something while you were skimming, you're not going to miss it once you look up on the wall. It is not adults only. They will accommodate your child coming in with you. Keep in mind, as any good parent knows, your child must be behaved while they're in one of these vape shops, because you don't want to be the reason that you deter a customer buying something because they don't want to hear your kid throwing a fit. So make sure you keep that in mind. But any good parent knows this, so just remember that. It is kind of small, but they do make the entire environment feel like a lounge. There is seating available. There is a nice counter. There's very beautiful decor all through the store that is pretty much repurposed, and I love that. I love repurposing old things. They are easily located. That is a good one. They are available on multiple platforms. You can find them on Google, you can find them on Facebook, and you can find them on Twitter. So keep that in mind. If you want to go in and check them out before actually going into the store, you can go on their sites and check out some pictures. They have all kinds of photographs up, and they also post up pictures of comp winners so you can see what kind of prizes people actually get from the comps.
What's wrong? I thought you liked
Sorry, I spaced out for a second as to what the next rating system was, but the owners were available for discussion. So with that said, they do have everything pretty much that you would want in a shop, except for having refreshments available. That was the only thing I didn't notice, but it might have been because I was rushing, as I felt really bad because by the time I got in there, they were getting ready to close. But thankfully, they were kind enough to stay open long enough to speak with me and discuss some of these questions I had, so I could do a review on these people. With everything that they have available, and with what they don't have available, my rating for this shop is actually going to be a 9 out of 10. This is the best shop that I have walked into so far that is very accommodating, especially to new vapors. Older vapors, you would love this shop. Most especially love this shop, as everybody that works there is at an older age range. So they are very accommodating to any age range. But once you're in that older age range, you guys are going to love that a lot more, as it is a more calming environment. It is more relatable music versus a lot of rap or death metal music, which I don't have an offense to any type of music, but you always want to keep your shop neutral to all customers so that when everyone feels accommodated. So with that in mind, this shop, 9 out of 10. Shop talk's over. Final vape. Get out of my face.